I still remember the morning I almost spilled my coffee. I had just opened my banking app, expecting the usual small number staring back at me. Instead, I saw something I didn't think was possible. My savings had tripled in just 1 year. No, I didn't win the lottery. I didn't get a huge raise. And I definitely didn't stop enjoying life. What changed was 3 simple habits that made saving money feel easy, and even a little fun. These habits aren't the usual tips. They are modern, creative, and fit right into everyday life. They use small psychology tricks, a bit of technology, and a touch of friendly competition to make saving feel natural. In this video, I'll share exactly how I did it, so you can see how small changes can lead to big results. A few years ago, saving money felt a lot more traditional. People used cash envelopes, spreadsheets, and strict budget rules. It worked for some, but for many of us, it felt like a chore we didn't enjoy. Then the world changed. After the pandemic, prices went up, jobs felt less secure, and many of us started looking for smarter ways to handle money. Old methods didn't always fit our new lives, especially when so much of our spending and banking now happens online. That's when I realized saving money wasn't just about numbers. It was about habits, mindset, and using the tools we already have in our pockets. I found 3 simple habits that fit into daily life without making me feel restricted. They were modern, easy, and surprisingly fun. And over time, they helped me save far more than I expected. Habit 1. Micro-joy micro-saving, the tiny reward loop. The first habit I tried was so small I didn't think it would make a difference. I downloaded an app that rounds up every purchase I make to the nearest dollar. The extra change goes straight into a separate savings account. For example, if I bought a coffee for $2.75, the app would round it up to $3 and move 25 cents into savings.
Simple, right?
But here's the twist. Every time money was saved, I paired it with a tiny win moment. Sometimes my phone played a cheerful sound. Other times, a short message popped up. Nice. You're 25 cents closer to your dream trip. It made me smile every single time. This little reward made saving feel fun. I wasn't just moving money. I was celebrating progress. Psychologists call this a dopamine loop. When your brain links a positive feeling to a habit, you're more likely to keep doing it. At first, I thought it wouldn't matter. But in the first 3 months, these tiny roundups added up to over $300. I didn't even notice the money leaving my account because it was so small each time. The best part? I never felt like I was missing out. I still bought my coffee, snacks, and small treats, but I also saved without effort. It taught me something important. Saving doesn't have to be a huge, painful sacrifice. Sometimes, the smallest actions, when repeated often, grow into big results. It's automatic, no willpower needed. It feels rewarding instead of restrictive. It adds up faster than you expect. By the end of the year, this habit alone had added hundreds to my savings without me changing my lifestyle at all. Habit 2. Digital budget intent hacking. Before I learned this trick, checking my bank account felt stressful. I'd open the app, see the balance, and instantly feel pressure or worry. That stress often made me spend money without thinking, almost like a way to comfort myself. Then I tried something new. I started intent hacking. It's simple. Before looking at my bank account or making a spending decision, I'd get a positive, money-focused reminder on my phone. Here's how I did it. I set up a daily notification on my phone that popped up right before payday or before I usually open my banking app. It would say things like, "This paycheck is your first step toward your dream emergency fund." Or, "Every choice today brings you closer to financial freedom." It sounds small, but here's why it works. Science shows that the way you feel before making a decision affects the choice you make. By seeing an encouraging message first, I was calmer and more focused. Instead of thinking, "I don't have enough," I started thinking, "I'm building something." In the first month, I noticed a change. I delayed unnecessary purchases. I thought twice before impulse buying. I started moving small amounts into savings more often because my mindset was already in builder mode before I even looked at the numbers. The best part? This habit takes less than 2 minutes to set up. No budgeting spreadsheets, no complicated rules, just a shift in how you approach your money. By the end of the year, Intent hacking helped me save over $1,500. Not because I earned more, but because I made smarter choices without feeling like I was forcing myself. Changes your emotional state before money decisions. Makes budgeting feel natural, not forced. Creates a positive loop of action and reward. Sometimes, the biggest change in your savings doesn't come from numbers. It comes from how you think before you spend. Habit 3. Community-linked savings slam. For years, I tried saving money on my own. Sometimes it worked, but most times I'd lose motivation after a few weeks. That changed when I decided to make saving social. I invited 3 friends to join me in what we called the Savings Slam. Once a week, we'd hop on a short video call. Each person would share one money win from the week, like skipping takeout, canceling an unused subscription, or finding a cheaper way to shop. After sharing, we'd cheer each other on. It sounds silly, but those mini celebrations made saving feel exciting. We also kept a shared Google Sheet that added up all our savings in real time. Seeing the group's total grow was a huge motivator. We made it a game, too. Each month, we set a group goal, say $200 per person. Whoever reached their target got to pick the challenge for the next week, like a no-spend day or a cook-from-your-pantry dinner night. I didn't want to show up to the call without a win to share. Saving stopped feeling like a lonely chore and became something we actually looked forward to. Within 6 months, this habit doubled the amount I was saving. I realized that when saving money is connected to friendship and fun, it's much easier to stick with. Even if you don't have friends nearby, you can do this online. Join a finance group, find a saving buddy, or create your own Savings Slam chat. The key is sharing progress, celebrating wins, and keeping it lighthearted. Saving doesn't have to be quiet or boring. Sometimes, the fastest way to grow your money is to make it a team sport. Habit 4. Seasonal Declutter for Dollars Challenge. Every 3 months, I give my home a money checkup, but not by looking at my bank account. I look at my shelves, closets, and storage spaces. Here's the rule. Find at least 10 things I don't use, don't need, or forgot I even had. It could be clothes, gadgets, books, kitchen tools, anything. Then I sell them online at a local market or through a resale app. Every dollar I make goes straight into my savings account, no exceptions. At first, it felt like small change. I sold an old blender for $20 and a jacket for $15. But it added up, sometimes $100 or more in a single weekend. Even better, my home started feeling lighter and more organized. This habit works because it turns unused items into cash and makes you think twice before buying new clutter. You're not just saving money, you're creating space and freedom. Habit 5. The Bill Hunt Game. Every 6 months, I play a little game with my bills. The goal is simple: lower at least one of them. I start by looking at my regular expenses, things like internet, phone, insurance, and utilities. Then I ask myself, can I get this cheaper? Sometimes I call my service provider and ask for a better rate. Other times, I switch to a different plan. Last time, I reduced my internet bill by $15 a month just by asking for a promotion. Any money I save from lowering a bill goes straight into my savings account. If I cut $15 a month, that's $180 a year, without doing any extra work after the first call. The Bill Hunt Game turns boring bill management into a rewarding challenge. And every win feels like finding free money for your future. When I put these habits together, something surprising happened. Saving money stopped feeling like a burden and started feeling natural. But the biggest win wasn't just the money, it was the mindset shift. I no longer see saving as giving things up. Now I see it as building something that gives me freedom, peace, and options for the future. Small actions, repeated often, really can change your finances and your life. Now that I've seen how powerful small habits can be, I'm trying new ways to grow my savings. My next experiment is a zero-waste budget, where every leftover cent at the end of the week goes into savings. I'm also testing a browser extension that finds discounts and sends the money I save straight to my savings account. If you're ready to start, pick one, maybe the easiest, and stick with it for a week. Notice how it feels. Notice how small amounts add up. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Saving is about progress, not perfection. The sooner you start, the the sooner you'll see results. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.